we want to talk about kingdom business and worldly business. And they're so close together looking at this PowerPoint. So let's look at the kingdom business and the worldly business and the different models that we have. So in kingdom business, you have the president, the CEO, the owner, the investor, which is God. Worldly business, you have the same thing, but it's ran by a man or a woman, right? It's ran by people. And, you know, Jesus was the price that paid. That was the price that was invested, that God, the CEO, the investor, invested using the death of his son. And man and woman in worldly business, the investor is going to invest cash for you because you don't have it, right?
Right.
Okay, so now every investor requires some percentage of equity that they're going to make from part of that investing in you, right? Now, God had already set the equity for us, which is 10%.
Okay, yeah.
God gets 10%, we keep 90. Worldly business, you can go from 3% to 50% or even higher, the investor. And, you know, the investee, you get the difference from that. So when we look at what the investors get in kingdom business, God, the investor, you're going to get resources, you're going to get mentoring, you're going to get communication, you're going to get connections, access, accountability, you're going to get help, you're going to get downloads, all this stuff you get from God.
Absolutely.
And being the investee of the worldly business, it requires your labor, your commitment, discipline, your due diligence, your 10%, you know, that you're supposed to give them the equity, and your faithfulness. I mean, look at the worldly business, pretty much the same thing, but the resources and everything that we get is on a greater level. When you look at the investee on the worldly business, it requires your labor, your commitment, your discipline, your due diligence, a percentage of the investment, your faith. It requires the same thing. That's the difference, though. When you mess up in a worldly business with an investor, they're not messing with you anymore.
No.
They're done. And not only that they're done, they're going to make sure not anyone else mess with you either.
Absolutely.
You don't get another chance. God has already chosen you. You're his royal priesthood. And you can look at that in 1 Peter 2:9.